Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I do crochet tutorials every Tuesday and Friday. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you won't miss another crochet video. In today's video, I will show you how to make this rib look pumpkin and this pumpkin here. I did it in this, I know this is not a fall color. I did it in this color because this is my favorite color and I want to have a pumpkin in my favorite color, so that is why this is in this color. I would have done it in white rather than this, but I like how it turned out in this color, so I think it's pretty cute. For this tutorial or for this project, if you want to crochet along with me, you will need a brown yarn for the stem, orange for the pumpkin or any color you're choosing, and green for the leaf. There's only one, so. And you will also need a 4.5mm hook, scissor, starting needle to weave in your end, and I've also used 3 of the stitch markers to help me count my rows. This is completely optional, you don't have to have stitch marker, but I just like having stitch marker there so I don't have to count each row every time I want to count. So just helpful having that into my work. Alright, so that's all we need to do this pumpkin. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm doing my pumpkin with a desert glaze, and I want to have or leave a long tail for sewing, about 12" of tail. Make a slip knot. We are going to chain 21. And that's my 21 chain. And for round 1, we are going to single crochet second chain from the hook. So if we look at our chains here, not this one, but this one in here. So we put our hook in there and we put a single crochet. Alright, and we are just going to single crochet all the way down. One single crochet for each of the chains. I will meet you back once I have my row 1 done. Okay, and I've just completed my row 1 by putting single crochet in each of my chains. Now I am ready to begin row 2. So to begin row 2, we need to chain 1 and return our work. And we are going to single crochet back loops only. So if you look at your chains here, this is our chain 1, and on the very first stitch you have the V stitch going on there all the way down, and we are going to insert our hook in the middle of the V-stitch and grab the loop there, the farthest loop away from you, and then you go in there and you just do single crochet, and that is single crochet back loops only. I'll show it to you one more time. In there and single crochet. The normal single crochet is just you go through both of the loops, so you have 2 loops on your hook there. But for the back loops, you're only gonna go in the back loop. So go into the middle of the V-stitch and out that back loop, and you just do single crochet that way, and you'll do this all the way down for round 2. So single crochet, back loops only, and I will meet you back once I have mine done. Okay, and I've just finished my row 2 by putting single crochet, back loops only, and I still have a total of 20 stitches going across. I didn't increase or decrease, so I still have 20 stitches going across. To begin row 3, I'm going to chain 1 again, turn our work, and we'll just repeat what we did on row 2. So we are going to back loops only and single crochet all the way across our small piece. And I have one more stitch here, but single crochet back loops only into the last stitch, and now I am ready to begin my new row, which is row 4. So I chain 1 to begin row 4 and turn my work, and that is my chain there, so I won't go in there, and this is my stitch right here. I'll go in to the middle and out the back loops or back loop and do a single crochet. So you just repeat that all the way across, and once you get to the end you chain 1 and then you turn. You'll repeat that for a total of 34 rows. I just completed row 3 with you and I'm on row 4, so I still need 31. I'm gonna go ahead and do my 31 rows off camera, so that way this video won't be too long. And I will meet you back once I have 34 rows of single crochet back loops only. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I am back, and as you can see, I have placed stitch marker there to help me keep count of my rows. I put a stitch marker on every 10th rows. So this is my 10, this is my 20, this is my 30, and I have my 4 right here. So that's 34 rows. And I forgot to mention that for each, at the end of each round, you should have a total of 20 stitches going across your row. So if it helps to have a stitch marker at the beginning and to your end, that will help keep count of your stitches across. And now we are ready to close or match this up together. So we are going to chain 1 here, and we'll grab about maybe 15 inches of tail. So, go ahead and cut that. Put that away, and we are going to pull our tail end all the way. So we are going to make a knot there so we won't lose our stitch. Right? That is fully secure there. And this other end here is our beginning tail end. This is what we're gonna use to sew our piece together. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove my stitch markers. Okay. And this is my long tail end, and this is my tail end at the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and match these stitches so we can close it evenly. And this time we will need our darting needle. This is my tail end. It's coming from this side of my work, and darting needle, so I'm gonna go into the other side of my work and through the tail end there to where that tail end is coming from, and I'm just gonna pull tight here, and I'm gonna go into the other stitch, and I'm also gonna go into the other stitch, and we will pull that tight. And that is how we will close these two together, or we will join the two pieces together. And we will do that all the way down. Next stitch, and oops, I skip a stitch there. And this one, try not to skip a stitch so that way you won't have a hole on your pumpkin. Go ahead and keep on doing that. I'm just gonna match our stitches here. Oopsies, there we go. And try to keep a hold of this end while you pull your string or the tail end, so that way you won't scrunch up your work. You will lose all your progress. So, oops, see that? I almost skipped a stitch there. And ahead and keep on stitching it close. Okay. And I will meet you back once I have this close. Okay, I have just completed sewing my piece together, and I want to make a knot on this side, so I'm gonna go in one more time, hold that loop there. I'm gonna go in and make a knot there so it won't come undone. And for extra security, I just want to leave this end. Okay, I am not gonna cut this. I'm just gonna leave it alone, and it will just gonna be inside our pumpkin here, or my pumpkin. You can cut this if you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and thread my other end. Okay, and we are going to work on this end. We're gonna close this end by going through these chain ones here. So we go through the chain ones and pull it through. Okay. Don't pull it tight yet. Go through the chain ones. You're just going through all of these loops. That way when we pull it, it will close that big circle. Hopefully. We'll see. Okay, and go through these loops, and you want to just keep going around. I think I'm grabbing too much loop there. But that's okay. Just gonna go ahead and pull up. And this is where we started, and I just want to overlap it to this side, so that way we'll have our piece completely closed at the bottom. So now we are ready to pull it close. So go ahead and pull your tail end, pull it tight. There you go. And now to fully close it, I'm gonna go inside. And grab that, close there. Okay, grab that tight. We're gonna go back out again. Oops. Alright. We're going to go back out again. And we're just gonna make an X. So that way we could have that close up together there. So I'm gonna go ahead, go back out. There you go. And you see you could close that, and then go back in there. And just pull it tight. Okay. And I want to do it one more time. So I want to go back out. Just find that center hole there and pull it tight. And that is completely closed there. So what I want to do, this is gonna be, okay, this is gonna be our inside. And I actually wanna bring this tail end out, and I'll tell you the reason why, so we could alright, so we brought it out, and clip your piece inside out, and you are ready to fill that with stuffing. Let me go ahead and grab my stuffing. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I have regular toy stuffing here, and also a scrap of yarn. I'm gonna use those two, mix them up, and stuff this pumpkin with this regular stuffing first. And then I want to pull and put some of my scrap of yarn here, like so. And I think that's enough there. Okay, now I'm just gonna fill it with more regular stuffing. Okay. And now I want to bring this tail end through up here. So what we're going to do, thread our yarn back, and then we're going to put our needle into our work and catch it on the inside. Okay, and then you just pull that there, and now your tail end are coming out on the inside, so you can pull that. That will not going anywhere, and would just pick any loop up here, it doesn't matter where, just thread it in there, and we'll just do the same process we did at the bottom. So we can go ahead and thread these loops. I am almost at the end, and again this is where I started, right here, and I want to grab that loop and overlap it, 1 or 2 loops. I did 2 loops right there. Now I am ready to close this pumpkin. So just pull it tight. Okay, that looks, if you feel that you don't have enough stuffing in there, you could always fill it as you close. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill mine so it'll feel more full in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep filling this in. Okay. And I think I have enough there. I use all my regular toy stuffing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and completely close that. Pull it tight. And then we are going to close it by going into the pumpkin and out at the bottom piece of your work. Right, and pull it tight. Right, and pull of that and go in a few more times, so make sure it is closed. I still have a gap there. Go ahead and bring that two together by coming out of here, going into the other side of that loop, and here we go. Pull that tight, and that is completely closed there. Now I can make a knot here. I just want to make a knot so that way it is not, I know that it is secure. Oh, sorry. Into that loop and put it down. And now we can just go in once more here. Bring the tail in at the bottom. And we can now cut the yarn. And now you have the pumpkin there. We just need to add the stem and the leaf. All right, first we're gonna work on the stem. So this is a total of 7 chains. If you wanted a longer stem, you could chain more. So, but I like the short stem there. Leave a long tail so that way we could weave it in into the pumpkin. Alright, make a slip knot and chain 7, 5, 6, 7, and we are going to single crochet second chain from the hook. So 1, now on that last stitch, we are going to single crochet, but we're gonna finish it with our green. So we're gonna bring our green yarn here. And we are going to chain 13. So it's 1, 2, 13 chains, and now we are going to single crochet second chain from the hook, and go back in and single crochet one more time into that same chain, and we're just gonna put 2 single crochets in each of our chains. Okay, I am at my last stitch. Put 2 single crochet there, and I'll chain 1 to have that to fasten off. Leave about 8 inches of tail so we can attach it to our pumpkin. Okay, we don't need the yarn anymore. And we're also gonna cut the brown yarn. Oops, okay. And cut a short tail of that. And now we need our darting needle back, so that way we can attach it to our work. Okay, I just pull that yarn tail from where we chain 1, so that way I can make a knot there and not lose all my progress on my leaf. And I am actually going to knot these 2 ends together where they meet. So this is my long tail at the beginning. This is what I'm going to use to attach it to my pumpkin. This is my other end from where I attached my green. So just gonna knot these two together. Okay, so that way it's not going anywhere, and I could just weave this in back and forth into our pumpkin as well. Okay, so we're gonna attach the stem first. So you just gotta find your bottom piece or your top. I want this to be my top. It looks prettier than this one, so I want that to be my top, and I'm gonna go ahead and poke straight through my pumpkin and out at the bottom. Oops. Would help if that my leaf won't get caught there. Right. Now find that same hole, and I want to go back out to the top here and grab one of the brown loop here, so that way I can pin that down or attach it down to my pumpkin. And then I'm gonna go back one more time. To my pumpkin. Pull that down and go find where I came out of and go back to that same hole. And now I can go back up top, and I wanna make a loop here, so that way I know that it's fully secured and it is not going anywhere. Okay, and I want to go back into the pumpkin one last time. Okay, and cut my yarn. Okay, right, and now I want to find my leaf that I'm gonna thread this side in. This is my long tail attached to my leaf here, and I'm gonna attach it down like right about there where it's sitting. So go in here and out at the bottom. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull that down. And go ahead and pull this. Go back again to where I came from. And just attach it there. And make a loop here or a knot. Okay. It would help if I don't grab that stitch there. knots timed into my pumpkin, out at the bottom, and cut that tail end. There we go. We're done with that. And now I just gotta put this two in my pumpkin. It doesn't matter where, I just now it's just lost inside the pumpkin. And there you have it, a ribbed pumpkin here. And I've actually did the same pattern, but I did a regular single crochet instead of doing back loops. Okay, for this piece I did the same one with my rib stitch look pumpkin. I did 21 chains at the start, and then single crochet through the chains, and then turn my work, chain 1, and then just did a regular single crochet in each of the stitches. And that's how this would look. So I'm gonna go ahead and match this up and make a pumpkin, and I will see you back once I have that done. Alright, I am back and I've attached my stem and my leaf there. This is actually pretty small compared to the rib look, but it still looks pretty cute and adorable. And the only good thing about this one is flat, so you could add like a face on here if you want, but I think I'm gonna keep this as is. So if you like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, I do crochet tutorials every Tuesday and Friday. And hit the bell notification so you won't miss another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.